Wheels is proudly powered by Broadlink, delivering serious bandwidth for serious business. And Brother, print, copy, scan, fax, label, and so much more.
We've been invited to the world launch of the all-new BMW R1200R here in a very sunny Spain, the south of Spain to be exact, in Alicante. The new R1200R is the fourth Boxer of its generation. It's a roadster, a naked roadster, and it's built to perform out on the road. We've got a long day of riding ahead, so let's see if this new Boxer lives up to all the hype. As usual, here on 2Wheels, we've been supplied a beautiful manual that describes everything, but we know better, and I'm struggling to find what means what here, but I don't want to read it.
At the heart of the R1200R is the 1170cc liquid air-cooled Boxer twin that powers some of BMW's most popular mounts, such as the R1200GS and the R1200GS Adventure. Rain and road riding modes come standard, as does automatic stability control. By far the biggest contributor to the fun factor of this BM is the gear quick shifter mechanism, which allows clutch-free gear changes either up or down the gear ratios. The massive torque of the motor combined with effortless gear changes makes for a remarkable riding experience.
So we've stopped here for a quick coffee break, and we've done about 100 k's worth of riding this morning already. General first impressions of this bike is sublime. It really has converted me. You can't help but ride it like it's a sports bike. It just wants to handle, and it just wants to turn through all these beautiful windy roads through the mountain here. In last night's press conference, they spoke about 50-50 weight distribution thanks to the drivetrain and the frame, and they really have got that spot on. The bike handles everything you throw at it, and I can't wait to get back out there and ride some more.
The roads around Alicante offer the perfect compromise of twists and straight bits for a thorough workout of this BMW. No matter what we throw at it, the R1200 has excelled in all departments, a surprising package to say the least. Claimed maximum power is 125 horses delivered at 9,000 RPM. This does seem about right when you crack the throttle open.
Christian, when designing the R1200R, what were your main thoughts behind this bike?
I mean, first of all, it's a BMW Roadster. We have a long tradition in doing these Roadsters, especially the Boxer ones. And since it's a naked, for sure, the engine, the Boxer, that stands in the main focus. There, I don't want to change anything because that's just a beauty by itself. And apart from that, we just try to design in this tradition a really modern interpretation of the typical old BMW Boxers. So that means dynamic, but still with a certain classical shape.
There is no doubt the styling department at BMW Motorrad have had a good look at the opposition when designing this bike. It really is a step in the right direction as far as looks go. A novel headlight arrangement, which BMW have dubbed the dumbbell look, is really attractive, and the xenon lights are super powerful. Another feature is keyless entry for starting the bike, as well as a keyless opening fuel cap. The clock layout can actually be altered to each rider's preference, which is something both novel and new. Engine control settings are the usual fare and are easily accessible on the handlebar switches. All in all, a lot of thought has gone into the design of this bike, and when you consider it, it has taken 3 years from inception to now. A lot of forethought has been used. Let's get some other comments from the journalists attending the launch.
No, nový model je úplně jiný než ten předchozí a je skvělý. Je mnohem víc sportovní. Jsem nadšený. The new model is completely different than the old one, and I'm absolutely happy with that. It's more sporty, more dynamic. It's much better.
What do I think of the bike? Bloody marvelous.
Bueno. He tenido la oportunidad de...
Okay, this is a fun bike, and that is most important.
Creo que hicieron un trabajo muy lindo con esta última moto. Es una moto
When you have fun, the other aspects of the bike are not that important.
divertida, ya creo que todo lo demás pasa a segundo plano. Es una moto con un motor.
The engine is really good, really nice, especially the gearbox, which works very well in all modes, whether you are going fast or slow. I like this bike.
Creo que hoy descubrí algo nuevo y eso no es fácil en el mundo de la moto actualmente.
뉴 R1200가 정말 재밌게 탔고요. 날씨도 좋고 정말 최고였습니다. New R1200R is a very good bike, and today weather is good, and everything is perfect. Yeah.
BMW R1200R.
This BMW is a large step forward for the German brand. It has very good chassis and suspension with excellent handling in the city and out of the city. All round, it's very good.
И в рамках загородной езды.
The Boxer Twin is a self-supporting element in the new steel tube bridge frame. Front suspension is derived from the BMW's S1000RR with an upside-down 45mm fork. Rear suspension makes use of the BMW's Evo Paralever design, and both units are adjusted via the latest generation dynamic electronic suspension adjustment. ABS comes standard and can be disengaged. Braking duties go to the dual 320mm discs, 4-piston radial mount calipers at the front, and a 276mm dual piston floating caliper at the back.
So we've just got back to the resort here in the south of Spain after a long day of riding, over 200 k's worth of riding through some of the most beautiful mountain passes. Left, right, hairpins, fast turns, you name it, we did it today. Coming into this, I've never been a huge fan of the Boxer range of motorcycles. So I really had to come in with an open mind, and let me tell you, the new R1200R has really changed my mind. It is a bike that does everything right, and the technology thrown in this bike is incredible. You really do not have to be a skilled rider to enjoy this bike and ride it to its full capability. It just does a lot of the stuff for you, and it is incredible. And I can't wait to see these in South Africa. You guys are going to love it.